Hi, everybody. um, so I'm late today because I'm handling all of the details for my family, and it's a lot. Um, Hi. um, I'm the older sibling here, so um, I have to do all the logistics. um, After Friday, I won't have these challenges because the process will be complete. Um, I didn't want to reschedule. I am not a quitter. I don't quit. I don't, even when it's really hard. Um, I'm very lucky that I can do it all because I don't think other people in my family would be able to. So, and I'm very like, I don't like to put my stuff on people, you know? And I know for some of you, like, this could, I don't know, remind you of when you went through it, and I don't want to be that for you. And I know tomorrow and Friday, I'll be so glad that I did it, you know, because everything will be the way I know she would have wanted it because I've done this. And I also know that this is not really anything special, you know, like people lose their parents. My brother and sister have stepped in to do as much as they can do, which I really appreciate. My sister wrote the eulogy for me to read on Friday, which is wonderful. And I'll be strong enough to stand for her. I'll be strong enough to stand for her. But I'm glad I didn't have to write it, you know? That was a real gift. Um, so I have 15 minutes with you, and I would like to do some readings. I really would. But I would like to do them without cards. And I don't know how many of you I'll get to, and if you would rather that I didn't read for you from this liminal space. I understand that too. Is that okay? Is it weird that I feel like when I look at the camera that you're really there? You know? I don't feel like I'm looking at a camera. I feel like I'm looking at you and you're looking back at me and you're like, yeah, we got this, right? My mom was a channel, is a channel. She was real powerful. And if she was here, she would want me to read for you. Wasn't the water homework really good? It was so good, wasn't it? I dumped that shit in my toilet this morning and flushed it like a boss. I did. I was like, bye. I'd like to read for you. Service is the antidote to sadness. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, come on, Mom. Let's do some readings. You want to do some readings with me, Mom? It's your first time. You get to read with me, Mom. I think she'd love it. Woo! Okay. Michelle, sweetie, says, I'd love a reading if you feel drawn to me. The hummingbird came just as I said your name, Michelle. So when I channel, I'm going to give you words, okay? When I don't have cards, I just go with the words and the pictures, because that's how they come to me. Michelle, they're taking me to a park, like where you would take a child, has swings. And what I'm getting for you, Michelle, is the word return. There's something from your childhood that is calling you back right now, and it would be a really nice opportunity for you to reconnect. The older you needs the younger you and her optimism, her playfulness. You need to play. I love it. Jessica says, I'm going to ask the Athena question. What do I need to know that I don't know now? Which, by the way, is the Lori question. That's from my first teacher. My first teacher was my grandmother, but Lori was my first non-family teacher. So Jessica, what do you need to know that you don't know right now? That it's okay. That it's all happening. There's nothing for you to do. But you should relax and trust and surrender to the process. Are you worried there's something you should be doing? I think I'm your messenger that it's all happening without your control. Yeah. Jacqueline Parham. I see you. I don't know if I'm strong. I'm stubborn as fuck. Honestly, Jacqueline, I don't think I'm that strong. I'm just so stubborn. That's what my mom would say. If she was sitting here, she would go, Jacqueline, she just won't give up. um, Jacqueline. Next year is going to get very busy for you, Jacqueline. After June, 622. They keep telling me 622, 622. You need to rest right now. Might sound funny because I don't think you feel like resting. That's what the spirit guides are saying. But try to rest because next year is going to be busy for you. Until December, maybe even into 2023. It's a good kind of busy. But you'll look back and think, I should have taken a break. Don't you kind of wish you knew when things in your life are going to get real busy so that you would know when to rest? If it feels boring to you right now, does it feel boring? This is a down period before growth. So just try to rest. Because you'll need to draw upon all that strength. Yeah. I'm a tough cookie, man. I'm that Energizer bunny. I take a licking and I just keep on taking. Okay, let me go to Hillary. Hi, Hillary. Where are you? There you are. Here's what's coming. The words are frustration, but the guys are saying it's okay to feel frustrated. You're in this like little, they're showing me like a bat. Almost looks like a mudra. I don't know what it means. Where you might feel like you are separate. Or like, do you feel like you're in a holding pattern? These are the words that are coming. You're not, but there's this like weird suspended animation, like things should be moving, but they're not. This is temporary, they're saying. It'll make sense to you later. Okay, great. It'll make sense to her later, great. It's kind of a similar energy to, they're preparing something for you. A space, a physical space. Are you moving? We've talked about this, I think. You guys are like, no, you know this is what's coming. But if you're feeling frustrated, it's because you're in this, like, they keep showing me this. Feels like that, but it feels like inward. It'll make sense to you. Which is, is your sister and your friend. I hate saying that because it just sounds like great, But it will. If you ever had that happen, I mean, you and I are the same age. Like, eventually, sometimes things do make sense. Like, oh, yeah, that's why they had me in this period, so I could, like, gather my energy. Okay, so it's coming. Have you done the honey jar? Do you have the house in mind? So, hey, Hillary, if you get the address, when you're claiming a house, you always have to do a honey jar. Do you have the address? Spirit's like, you don't have the address. I don't know. Once you have the address of where you want to be, you do the honey jar. Will you remember me telling you that? Because I don't hold stuff from readings because I just can't. even if it means too much. Will you remember that? Okay. That's really funny, Ruth Creaky, who's been with me for like ever. I love you, Ruth. This week feels like my mom is giving birth to me in reverse. It feels like my mom's giving birth to me in reverse. When you're a baby, your bones are soft, so you don't care. You get pushed and pulled through that birth canal. Your body has, that thing's like in place. As an adult, getting pushed through the birth canal, this doesn't feel good. Yeah, Londa, you do it for land. So any kind of property, you guys. And yes, Londa, you do it for land. But you just need, Londa, if it's land, I love you too, Ruth. If it's land, Londa, can you do coordinates? By the way, if you ever want me to do it for you, I'll do it for you. Like I have a honey jar, I'll put your address or your coordinates in my jar. I need the coordinates of the land. If you don't have an address, because sometimes big parcels of land don't have an address, right? But they have coordinates. So I just need some kind of like way to plot it on a map, yeah? And then put it in the honey jar, just the coordinates, not latitude, longitude. Thank you, Kaz. Hi, Lena, I see you. Okay. Jax. What do Jax's guides want Jax to know? Okay, keep narrowing, Hillary, to an area. And when you narrow to an area, cross streets. My spirit guides want you to hear cross streets. Hillary, it's important. So cross streets go into the honey jar, and then as you refine it more, you go from Torrance Boulevard and Hawthorne or whatever, like you keep refining it down. Yeah, get the coordinates, Londa, and if you want me to put it in my jar, I will. Jax. What do your guides want you to know that you don't know right now? That you're loved. There's two ways to do this, Jax. This is what the guides are saying. There's two ways to do this. The easy way and the hard way. Shit. Do it the easy way. We don't get extra points for struggle. But a lot of times we feel like if we don't struggle, we didn't do the work. But you can do it with ease. What a message, huh? Yeah, so make a new jar, Carrie, if your honey is hard. All right, Bonnie's here. I feel like I'm supposed to move, but I don't know where. I think you are. You ready, Bonnie? Yeah. You have two options, the guides are saying. You can move very close to where you are. Something will come available for you. Or you can move back home. You don't have to make this decision now. But once you make the decision, all of the wheels will turn. The choice is yours. Oh, Kaz. Dainichi said, every time I check, my honey keeps flowing out. LOL, ants. Shit. Well, shit. That's not how it's supposed to work, girl. Angel says, I'm in my second Saturn return. Any advice? You have some big choices to make. You can stay right where you are, or you can change it. And you can't make a mistake. The universe is going to support you no matter what you choose. The second Saturn return, you guys, the second Saturn return is when you decide where you're going to stay. Yeah. It's a big one. The first one is you decide where you're going to go. And the second one, you decide where you're going to stay. I'm so close to it. I always hit them early. That to you, to my brothers and my sisters who are approaching that second, I can feel the energy of it. I'm not there yet, but I can feel it. But I keep hearing, tell them they can't make a mistake. So whatever you choose will be supported. I don't know, you guys. I mean, some people in my family are like staying in bed and, you know, like, and I can't because I have kids and responsibilities and stuff, you know? Like, is it better to kind of pull up the covers, or is it better to, you know, be attuned to your purpose, you know? Like, be present to your purpose, and I don't know if there's a right way or a wrong way. Second Saturn return comes at 58 to 62. Everybody's pretty much in it at 60. If you're like me, you're going to hit it around 57 and be done around 61. If you're a late bloomer, if you hit so every 30 years Saturn returns to where it was in your chart when you were born. So 29, 59, 89. In the late 20s, we just fuck a lot of shit up. I mean, you know what I mean? Like, we get married, we get divorced, we run away, we run home, we quit school, we start school. Like, just shit happens, right? Because we're figuring out who we are and what the terms of the soul contract are. And we stop resisting because we realize, okay, I'm here, this is hard, but I gotta do it, right? Who am I gonna do it with? Where am I gonna go? The second Saturn return is not as difficult as the first because your body's been through this before. So the second one is not where are you going to go, but where are you going to stay? Where are you going to complete this journey? You got to decide that and make peace, you know? Yeah, Luna's like, LMAO, late 20s is not the business, send help. I'll send you some whiskey and a hug. Yeah, it's big changes. That's exactly right. Hillary put it beautifully, you know? Karen Kelly. Yeah, I see you, Debbie. is it weird that I feel more connected to you in Soul Shift now because this is happening? A lot of you, we've always had this, kind of connection, but a lot of you have experienced this depth of grief and loss, like I'm feeling with a big cord, right? Because the paternal and maternal cords and the nuclear family cords are very thick and old and dense, right? So, and those are cut so real big, like you can't avoid it. But I feel like, ironically closer to you now, because if there was something I couldn't have understood in your life or in your past before, I feel like I've filled in a gap with this experience. So I'm not happy about it, and I wish it hadn't happened, but at the same time, I'm like, there's now a level of like, the things you don't have to say to me. So Karen Kelly said, any advice on how to help a couple friends? He's in the ICU. Recovery doesn't look good. She's having trouble remembering to take her meds and maintaining. Would anyone hold space for them, please? With your permission, Karen, I would like to just hold them up today and ask the angels and their spirit team to surround them with everything they need at this moment. One of the things I really learned from my mom is that she was such a good teacher of this. So many things she taught me, but the main thing is that God cared about it all. It, you would see a bee dying on the ground on the sidewalk, and some people would step on it, but that single bee that has lost its life is not forsaken. That it's precious, that every form of life is precious. And so she had this incredible ability to hold people up and put them in front of our Creator with intention. And so when she prayed for you, you really felt like every angel was looking exactly at you, because she would just focus on you. So with your permission, Karen, I would just like to hold them up today. So I place into my hand, Great Spirit, Karen's beloveds. I pray for their recovery and their healing. I pray for their strength and their love for each other, to unite them in this time outside of time. And I pray for Karen's heart as she holds them steady in her embrace. Amen. So it is. Yeah. Teresa, it does make sense, right? Like, and when your dad crossed, I remembered seeing the posts, and like I could feel him, and I could see him in you and your family. Let's be real, Teresa, his genes were strong AF. Everybody looks like your dad. I feel like it's the same in my family. Like, some of the genes are just real strong. Papa Cruz. Everybody looks like Papa Cruz. We love you, Papa Cruz. Go find my mom, Papa Cruz, and put your arms around her. She's new there. Maybe you can show her around. So I'm going to do a collective read real quick, and then I'm going to sign off. I hope that made you laugh, Teresa. I know it's still new, but I look exactly like my dad's mom. And I'm honored. I know when he looks at me, he sees her, and he's missed her for a long time. And my dad looks like Angel's dad. Isn't that sweet? I love that. He's taking her fishing. She'd love that. Come on, Papa Cruz. You get that Marie in your little fishing boat. You take her out for a ride. So what's coming through for the collective are the words, it's time. It's time. Circe's Nana is up there helping my mom too. My mom never got to meet my dad's mom. And right after she died last week, I felt her say to me, I got to meet his mom. I've met his mom in ayahuasca ceremony. I never got to meet her in person, but she came to me in ayahuasca 2 years ago in October and spent like an hour with me. It was really beautiful. So it was amazing when I heard my mom say, I got to meet her and we're together. Yeah. It's time. And you are ready. This is what they're saying. It's time and you are ready to be strong in your life. And you have the wisdom you need. That's right. It really feels like it's for me, but it feels like it's for you too. The overachiever in me wants to tell you that I'll do a better job next time. You know. But I feel like maybe today was what it was supposed to be. You think so? Yeah. It's good. It's good. I earned like a C plus today, but I'll do an A job next time. um, it's nice to be with you. It's real nice. Oh, Carolyn, believe me, my Venus is driving the car right now. What little earth sign energy I have is driving the bus. And my Mercury Cancer won't let me talk without crying. We're going to talk about Mercury today. So I know that I could reschedule a class. I don't want to. Cold permiso. I would really like to be with you today, this afternoon. And then after class, I'm going to go to my dad's house and spend the evening with him tonight. Bring some food. Thank you for the A plus for my laugh. Shit. I will also receive from you an A plus for my swearing. And I will receive from you also maybe today an A plus for putting on makeup. I'm going to receive that because I did that today. I actually put makeup on. And I just I'm giving myself a lot of credit for that. I lots of waterproof mascara. um, yeah, so I'd like to be with you. I know we could reschedule, but I don't want to. Maybe that's my stubbornness. So I have lots to talk to you about today, and then I'm gonna go hang with Dad. No one's gonna want a card reading again. Were those readings okay? Just the channel ones? I don't know. Sometimes I think they're better. The cards kind of get us go in a direction, but then sometimes I feel like the cards interfere with the flow too. So thank you. Yeah, love you guys. All right. Thank you, Carolyn, for that. It means a lot. Coming from you means a lot. Yeah, really appreciate you. All right, you guys. And it's funny because my dad asks about you guys. Is that the sweetest thing? When I go over to him, he's like, "How are your students? Are your students okay? Are you able to help them?" It's like, yes, Dad, my students are okay. They're stronger than I am. Sometimes they're okay. Thank you so much. So I want to thank my guides for helping me to be a clear channel of wisdom and information today. I want to thank your guides for helping me come into your field and be present with you. And yeah, so I will be with you. It's 3:17 p.m. Pacific time. Darling. I'll be with you starting at 4. And I'll look forward to seeing you then. Thank you. Thank you for being here. Yeah, my dad's worried about you guys. But that's my dad. He's always worried about everybody. He's such a Cancer. How are your students? How are the kids? And I'm like, how are you doing? He's like, no, I am worried about your students. Do they have what they need? I'm worried about the kids. Do they have what they need? Such a Cancer. God bless the Cancers of this world. All right, you guys. I'll see you at 4 o'clock. I'll see you then. Thank you, Alexis, for being there through it all. Love you. I'm glad you're feeling better today. I'll see you soon.